The very first thing that you need to know when running a business or looking at starting a business is who your target market is. Now, so many people go out there and they'll set up a business, or they'll open up shop, they'll start selling things on the internet, but they don't know who they're actually selling to. For people that are out there and they're already selling things, this might not seem like a problem. If you're out there and you're selling things on a consistent basis, you might think, oh, I'm doing pretty well, I'm really good at marketing, when in fact it couldn't be far further from the truth, because I can guarantee you that a massive portion of your advertising, your marketing budget is going to waste because you're not effectively targeting the people that are going to purchase your product. If you're out there and you're marketing yourself already, but you don't know who your target market is, a good portion of your ad spend or your marketing spend is going to be going to waste, and the problem is that you don't know which portion is actually losing you money. Some of it will be losing you money and some of it will be making you money. And so if you knew exactly who you were targeting, you would know which set of marketing is going to be more successful, so you can cut the stuff that isn't going to be as successful before you even start marketing, and just focus on the things that are going to improve your business and continue to grow your business. So I've put together a pretty short and sharp checklist for you to run through to get clear on who your target market is, so that you can go out there and be more effective with your marketing. It's kind of like fishing. You need to know, where they are, what time they're there, when they bite, what sort of bait you should be using, what sort of rod you should be using. And once you know this, it's going to be a lot easier to hook the prospects that you want, and you're going to be able to target your marketing message a lot clearer, which will in turn increase your conversion rates and make your whole marketing channel a lot more effective. Okay, so start off, we've got demographic, we've got age, quite an obvious one. What sort of age bracket are they in? Maybe it might not be a specific age, but are they teenagers? Are they in their 20s? Are they 20s to 40s? Just come up with an age bracket. Sex, are they male or female? Maybe if you're in that sort of industry, do they like sex? What sort of sex do they like? What sort of sex products do they buy or like, or whatever. Just the main point for all these checklists is, with the main point, just keep asking more and more questions about the main point, and you'll come up with a wealth of information that you can use to clearly define who you actually want to sell to. Their education, have they been formally educated? Do they go on after high school, or do they go to university? Do they do extra study? Do they study after hours? Are they working full time, and are they doing like a night school thing? Or are they more a life learner? Do they educate themselves through other mediums, through reading blogs, through watching videos, through reading the newspaper, watching educational television programs? Where do they educate themselves? How are they already educated? And how does that relate to your business? Income. Do they have, what level of income are they at? Are they on a massive income and they don't have any disposable income because they already spend it all? Do they have a mortgage? Do they save money? Do they invest money? Do they invest in property? Do they invest in shares? How often do they invest? Are they a risky investor? Are they more conservative? Do they plan long term with their investments and their finances? With their occupation, what do they do? Are they in a profession? Are they in a more labor intensive job? How long have they been working there? Do they love their job? Do they hate their job? How much do they work? Do they work full time or part time? Are they working, like most people these days, are they working extra hours? Are they working sort of 50, 60, 80 hours a week? Or are they just doing the 40 hours a week? This is all very relevant to how you're going to approach them and who you're going to approach to sell your product or service? Are they a business owner? How big is the business? How long have they been in business? Is the business doing well? Is it, going through tough times? Are they bigger than they were a year ago? Are they smaller than they were a year ago? Are they a sole trader? Do they do everything themselves? Is it a larger business? Do they just work on the business and they have people working in the business? How long are they going to be in the business? Location. Where is the business located? Where do they live? Is your business geo-specific? Can you only sell to people within a certain distance from where your business is? It's kind of an aside, but can you sell your products or services to a wider audience through the internet? Religion. Do they have any particular religion they follow? Are they totally against religion? Do they go to some sort of religious gathering on a consistent basis? Do they say prayers at night or in the morning? What are their religious routines? Okay, are they what social class are they? Are they sort of a lower social class, mid, upper class? What's their marital status? Are they married? Are they divorced, single, de facto, want a relationship, or they don't want a relationship? Not everybody wants to be in a relationship at a certain point in time. Children, how many do they have? What age are they? What gender are they? If they're very young, the parents might be, buying them nappies and baby food and all that sort of stuff, as opposed to having teenagers that might be in high school. And so this is all going to affect the psychology of the person and going to affect how they decide to buy from you. Are they in communities or social groups? Do they do volunteer work? Are they in Alcohol Anonymous group? I know it might sound funny, but if you knew that particular people were in AA groups, you might market to them slightly differently than someone who is not. Sport. Do they watch sport? Do they participate in sport? Have they been injured and they can't participate in sport anymore and wish that they still could? What else do they like that is related to any of the things that we've spoken about or are going to speak about? What do their friends like? I might just put that one in there. Do they drive a car? What type of car do they drive? Is it a sports car? Is it a luxury car? Is it a family car? Is it a small car? Why do they drive that type of car? If they're driving a small car, maybe they're more eco-conscious. Maybe they're more money-conscious. If they have a luxury car, why do they have a luxury car? Most people might want a luxury car to reward themselves. They might like it as a status thing and like to look good. What sort of car would they like? What's their ideal car? What's their dream car? Same thing for a motorbike or scooter. Do they drive a motorbike or a scooter? Do they drive a motorbike or scooter during the week and then they have their luxury car on the weekend? What problems might they have? Are they overweight? Do they have health ailments? They have finance problems, relationship problems. Do they have time problem? Are they so busy in life, which is a common problem these days, it's very hard for them to get everything done. If you go and try to sell something to someone that they actually have to do more work and put in more effort and takes more time, and they've got a time problem, they're probably not going to buy from you. So you need to understand exactly what their problems are before you sell to someone. What are their needs? What do they really want? For example, you might have a target market that loves to dance. Why do they dance? Do they dance because they want to learn to dance and they want to maybe dance at a wedding or dance in a show? Or is it that they're purely dancing for the fun of it and they just want to get fit and have a good laugh at the same time? So what is it that they really want? Sometimes it's not the initial thing that you might see up front. What habits and consistencies do they have? Do they love to go to the pub every Friday night? Do they take every Saturday off to go swimming? Do they take every Sunday off and just veg out and do absolutely nothing? Is going to the gym a set amount of times every week important to them? Do they wake up early? Do they wake up late? Do they like to sleep in consistently? Are they consistently looking for new things, or are they consistently doing the same thing over and over again? What are their hobbies? What are their interests? What do they spend time doing? What do they talk to their friends about? Now, it might seem a little bit silly, what do they talk to their friends about? But this is vitally important stuff that you need to know. These are the things that are on their mind, and once you know them, you can market to them much more effectively. What's missing in their lives? What's that big gap that you can fill for them? A lot of people are walking around unfulfilled, or a feeling of emptiness, a feeling of missing something, something that's incomplete. What is it for them that you can help them discover through your product or service? How do they make decisions? Do they make decisions quickly? Do they make them slow? Do they need to see something in particular before they purchase? Do they need to hear something? Do they need to touch something? Do they need to see someone else with the same thing before they decide to buy it? Is it based off price? Are they going to shop around for lots of different options, or are they going to see something and buy it straight away if it fulfills their values? What motivates them? What gets them excited? What would they get up early on a Sunday morning for? What would they stay back late at work for? What are they scared of happening? What would motivate them that could be a negative thing? Are they worried about getting wrinkly? Will your anti-wrinkle cream help prevent the wrinkles and motivate them to purchase it? Will the fear of losing all their assets and everything that they've built up over the years motivate them to buy your insurance? Who are the closest people to buying your product or service? For example, if someone's pregnant, if they've just gotten pregnant, they're probably not looking to purchase a stroller right now. They might be looking to purchase a stroller in the second trimester or third trimester. So it makes more sense to target the people that are in the second or third trimester who might be looking to buy a stroller or buy a baby crib or any of the other things that you buy for a baby closer to the time when they're looking to buy. Absolutely, you want to target the people that have just got pregnant, but you might target them as a secondary or tertiary target. You want to target the people that are closest to purchasing your product today first, and then target people that are further away from making the buying decision later on. So who are the closest people to buying your product or service now?